Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very good evening from Cricket from the Stands, and I am Kanan, your host for today. Join me in welcoming Pawan, who would be my co-host and the cricket expert from Walking from the Cricket from the Stands. This is going to be an interesting evening today. Because this has been a very interesting week. Pawan bhai, if you had already known, मतलब अभी स्टार्टिंग का फर्स्ट पॉइंट से लेके एट पॉइंट तक के एट स्टेज तक के टीम एवरीवन कैन क्वालिफाई फॉर द प्लेऑफ्स एंड दिस इज प्रोबेबली द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग आईपीएल दैट आई हैव एवर सीन पर्सनली. So we will throw up some interesting topic to the entire team and to the viewers to have some nag at it. But yeah, that's talking about the first topic of today. Mumbai Indians ruling the roost at Wankhede and Sky's impact. We all know how Sky is an important player for Mumbai Indians. और उसके फॉर्म में आते ही how things start to change for Mumbai Indians. And this we have been talking for a very long time, Pawan, if you remember, कि उनकी
Yep.
बैटिंग इतनी strong है कि they have to put that additional 20 odd runs for their team to defend. That is what we saw in the last match as well with Rashid Khan. But I would like to you to have a stab at it. Please explain us why, what role does Sky play to that strong MI batting lineup, and uske form mein aate hi we have seen a momentum shift in Mumbai's run up to the event and especially to the business end of the event. Please give us your insights and your information on the scene.
अ, जी हाँ कन्नन, जिस तरह से आपने एक्सप्लेन किया कि हाउ द थिंग्स हैव बीन चेंजिंग फॉर मुंबई इंडियंस फ्रॉम पास्ट फ्यू गेम्स इफ वी सी
Correct.
दैट वे. So I'll try to go back a little from where it has started and where we are as of today, so that it gives you the comprehensive understanding of this entire journey
Absolutely.
of Mumbai Indians and how Sky has turned the things for them. So in the initial phase for Mumbai Indians, it was very difficult to winning the games where entire batting unit was not coming together. There were
Correct.
not chop and changes. There were things. Sometimes they were using Sky at number 4, and sometimes Cameron Green was coming at number 3. Tilak Verma is coming at number 4. So lot of position shift was happening in Mumbai, and the initial matches where they
Absolutely.
were not consistent in terms of winning. I guess what they did best is defining a perfect role to every individual. So Sky comes at number 3 no
Absolutely.
matter what. No matter what, you come at number 3 and you go have everything that you want. So if you look at his numbers in the initial, I guess I haven't seen him scoring even a single 50 in the first 5 outings when he played for Mumbai
Correct.
Indians. And then in the later 7 innings, and out of those 7, I guess he struck 550s, 100, and in one of those
Correct.
130, 33 or something. So that's where you see that Sky जो है, वो स्काई नहीं है, वो यूनिवर्स है मुंबई के लिए. इट्स
Absolutely. Absolutely.
वे बियॉन्ड इट, राइट. उनके फॉर्म में आने से जो पूरे टीम का मोमेंटम है, यू स्टार्ट सीइंग ईशान किशन स्कोरिंग रन्स, यू हैव
Correct.
स्टार्टेड सीइंग रोहित शर्मा आल्सो putting those hard yards, scoring runs. You have seen Cameron Green scoring. We have seen Tilak Verma scoring runs. We have seen Tim David scoring runs. The entire batting unit in the have started coming
Absolutely.
together, and with such batsmen, excuse me, one such batsman like Sky
Correct.
who can change the game on its head any given day, and that's the beauty of
Correct.
Sky. So let's dig a little bit more in yesterday's innings, where Surya Kumar Yadav was slowly building the innings, and then how he went berserk in the end, right?
For
So there
for
was
me for me for me Pawan bhai, the shot, even the great Sachin Tendulkar was seen from the stands talking about it. जो उसने वो एक कवर ड्राइव टाइप, एक लेट कवर ड्राइव टॉप शॉट मारा ओवर थर्ड मैन फॉर अ सिक्स, ओपनिंग द फेस ऑफ द बैट. दैट इज समथिंग दैट आई हैव
absolutely
नेवर नेवर एवर सीन इन माय, मतलब मैं अभी कम से कम एक 20-22 साल से तो क्रिकेट देख रहा हूँ, and I have never seen such a shot. Of course, Virender Sehwag used to play that cut shot, जो cut मारता था over third man, but it was not a cut shot. It was more of a cover drive with an open face bat. So please
Yep.
help us deep dive into what kind of strokes that he can play. I am sure that no one in the universe can answer that question कि वो कौन से shots खेल सकता है, but his range of shot behind the wicket specifically, मतलब फ्रॉम
correct
कवर्स टिल स्क्वायर डीप स्क्वायर लेग, उसके पीछे उसका वो पूरा यूनिवर्स है एंड ही नोज हिज गेम. उसने ये प्री पोस्ट मैच इंटरव्यू में बोला था कि आई नो वेयर माय स्कोरिंग पॉइंट्स आर, आई नो वेयर आई कैन स्कोर रन्स एंड आई ओनली ट्राई टू हिट देयर अनलेस एंड अंटिल देयर इज अ फील्ड प्लेसमेंट चेंज, जहाँ पे आई टॉय विद द फील्ड प्लेसमेंट्स. अदरवाइज आई नो माई गेम कि मेरा गेम बैकवर्ड ऑफ विकेट है और मैं सिर्फ वहीं पे मारूंगा करके. प्लीज प्लीज गिव अस सम मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑन द सेम.
So on the same shot, if we talk about Kannan, uh, you are charging a bowler like Mohammad Shami. It's not that easy. Like
Correct,
charging Mohammad
absolutely,
Shami, right? You coming down the track and you are giving him chance to. You know that Mohammad Shami would bowl him maybe a length ball, maybe outside off, or
absolutely,
maybe onto the stump ball. He already started
absolutely.
charging. Now changing your grip at the last moment or play such shot, it's not everyone's cup of tea. That's what Sachin Tendulkar told on the tweet as well, that only very few batsmen in the world can play
Correct,
such shot at the last moment. You are not giving hint to the bowler that where I'll smash you and I'll find a way to play over the third man. And it was Ravi Shastri also told on the commentary box that it's intentional shot. It is a deliberately played
absolutely,
shot. It was
absolutely.
not something that an
I,
outside edge.
I,
People would
I,
believe
I
it's an edge that has gone to the six. It was not an edge
correct,
that went
correct.
to the six
He purposely opened the face of the bat, and that is
at the last
something
moment.
to do it at the very last moment with the ball hitting the sweet spot. I don't think any batsman ever can do that. I have seen AB de Villiers bat. His game was a bit different. Everyone compares it Sky with AB de Villiers, but मेरे को लगा कि उस शॉट में कुछ जादू था. मतलब
Yeah,
it is to be specific. जैसे
and there is
शेन वॉर्न
there
का
is one
माइक
more shot.
कैटिंग को
Please.
बॉल ऑफ द
Correct.
सेंचुरी था. Probably this is the shot of the century for IPL, at least for IPL standards, definitely.
Brilliant, yeah. And there was one more shot, Kannan, where Joseph came and he started. He bowled him a pinpoint Yorker on the middle stump, and this guy
Correct.
just went a little back. And from there, that kind of stance he brings, where he comes from the back and थोड़ा सा एकदम से वो पैर हिलता है, वो छक्का मार देते हैं
Correct,
सामने
correct, correct.
लॉन्ग ऑफ पे, which is also a very typical of Surya Kumar Yadav. uh, Everyone would think it's not easy to smash sixes on Yorkers. If that's the first thing, it was something
Correct.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni told us ki you have to make certain rooms. Sometimes you have to play helicopter. Sometimes you have to make space, right? And that's what Surya Kumar Yadav does. So he's in itself is Sky is his name, and he might have turned this sky blue in the Wankhede yesterday, but he's a universe in itself and has a
Definitely.
name against him. What he has done for the younger generation is something that how T20 cricket is evolved, and that's how you need to play in order to make runs and make cricket look even much better, entertaining, and sometimes it's very orthodox as well. So an orthodox player can play unorthodox type of shots, but still look good.
Absolutely.
That's a Surya Kumar Yadav for you.
I second that. Actually, we have a famous saying stating that the sky, like sky is the limit. But for our Surya Kumar Yadav, the sky, I think he's just limitless. And the way he's going, I don't think anybody can come even near close to him. Forget about matching him. But उसके आसपास भी कोई नहीं आ सकता. The moment he goes, the ball on fire. So
Correct.
moving on to an interesting aspect of this year's IPL, the points table specifically. काफी interesting points table रहा है, and specifically if we talk about the top four, एक एक momentum shifting होगा ये week if anybody loses or wins the match for their respective team. Specifically, one of those team has been Chennai Super Kings, जो एक जीत के साथ आ रहा है against Delhi Capitals, and they look certain to almost make it to the playoffs. But I would like your expertise to come into the picture कि what has been right for Chennai Super Kings. उन्होंने क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट किया, क्या उनका जो एक वीकनेस था उसको कैसे वो लोगों ने कवर अप किया, एंड नाउ दे आर मेकिंग अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग केस फॉर देमसेल्व्स. Forget the top four, they are making a very strong case for themselves to be in the top two. And
Correct.
if you don't remember, or if the audience doesn't know about it, the qualifiers 1 and the qualifier 2 are supposed to be played at Chatok, which is their home ground. So just in case
Correct.
if they are able to make it into the top two, I am very sure that we are seeing the Yellow Army reaching the finals there. What is your take on this, Pornbhai? Please shed your light.
So what is the best thing that Chennai Super King has done in the recent time is something their batting. We have seen every time that CSK has won the championship, it was their batting who took
Correct.
them all these years. This year also their batting is something. Even though Ben Stokes is not there, uh, even though they are not playing with Moeen Ali, the team still look very fearsome. And
Absolutely.
the batting lineup, like bringing Ajinkya Rahane, a renewal of Ajinkya Rahane has brought in more energy to the Chennai Super King. On top of it, Ruturaj Gaikwad, who continues giving them those boosts, and then Conway, who at the other end handles the game really well and take the game forward from there. Then you see Shivam Dube, who in itself
Correct.
has reinvented himself in a different kind of mode this time around. We have seen Shivam Dube, something which we haven't seen the kind of play. Earlier, we haven't seen Shivam Dube doing something like this, but this time around, I guess
Definitely not.
चेन्नई सुपर किंग के लिए ये जो दो प्लेयर है अजिंक्य रहाणे और शुभम दुबे I guess one of the biggest positive because we already aware of the other players what they are capable of.
Right.
But these two players had done something different this time around, which is strengthening their batting further. Which is at the same time, Mahendra Singh Dhoni sometimes coming at number 8, at number 7, right? And every time he is coming, he is giving that boost to the team, which seven
Definitely.
balls, 20 runs, six balls, 12 runs, 15 runs. So batting is something I am not seeing much concern. It's tremendous, and I guess everyone has settled in their role, which is something Chennai Super King would have asked with their batsmen, first thing,
Correct.
and then on top of it, their bowling, where Deepak Chahar's addition would have played another role to this, where Deepak Chahar was injured for the half of the tournament. Against Mumbai Indians, he got injured and then could not
Bang
play,
on,
right?
bang on. Yeah.
Correct. And then Deepak Chahar came in the very first game. He did not do well, but in the last two games, if you'd see, this guy has started giving those early overs, 2 wickets, 3 wickets. And I guess that is something. One thing wonderful he did against Mumbai Indians. Then against in the last match, he did the same thing. So biggest big boost with other youngsters doing great. In addition of Deepak Chahar is certainly elevating their confidence to the playoff. With 15 points,
Completely.
I believe no safe hands.
Completely agree with your point there, Ponbhai. And I feel as I'm a very keen listener to MS Dhoni the post match conference जब भी होता है MS Dhoni, I have a special liking towards MS Dhoni the batter, MS Dhoni the keeper, the captain, but above everything all for me MS Dhoni the post match presentation में जो बनना आता है the witty sense of humor के साथ the pinpoint answers, that is above everything that MS Dhoni does on the field. And he mentioned
Yep.
a very important point in the last match as well. If you might have seen that, he said कि everyone knows the role. Everyone have I have given a certain defining role to everyone, and my role is to only play that 8 to 10 to 12 balls. उससे ज़्यादा नहीं खेलना है. And I have told my teammates very well कि मेरे को भगाना नहीं. I cannot run those hard ones or twos which I used to do before. I will just come hard ball the 8 ball से 10 ball. I will hit those 2 to 3 sixes, and that at the end of the day will be the defining moment. If you see against the match against DC as well, they won by 22 runs. तो वहीं पे
Hmm.
his 9 ball 20 वाला innings
Correct.
was the game changing difference for
Game.
them.
Yeah.
So that is
Absolutely.
what I feel that MS Dhoni has done a tremendous job in giving those roles to the teammates. किसको सबको पता है कि अपना अपना रोल क्या है. जैसे ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ को मानना है उसको सिर्फ आना है बैट घुमाना है शुरू में आके. डेवन कॉनवे को मालूम है उसको शीट एंकर वाला रोल खेलना है. शिवम दुबे को मालूम है उसको स्पिनर्स के अगेंस्ट आना है, उसका लंबा सा पैर बाहर निकलना है और सिक्सेस मारना है. If Jadeja comes to bat, he knows what his role is. If MS Dhoni comes to bat, he knows what his role is. जैसे दीपक चहर को मालूम है, जैसे इंट्रोडक्शन आफ्टर दीपक चहर उसको मालूम है कि उसको पावर प्ले में विकेट निकालना है. ही इज अ गुड पावर प्ले बॉलर. वो आ रहा है, वो 2 विकेट निकाल रहा है, अपना काम कर रहा है, घर चले जा रहा है. मतीशा पतिराना को पता है उसको क्या करना है. ओवर्स 13 से 20 के बीच में उसको बॉलिंग मिलेगी, उसके पहले उसको बॉलिंग नहीं मिलने वाली. और
And
वहां पे
top
आ
of
रहा
it,
है
it
दो
is known
विकेट.
to the opposition as well. Still, they are doing
Absolutely, and
the same thing.
they still cannot counter that thing because they are
Correct.
executing their plans so well कि opposition को chance ही नहीं मिल रहा है unless and until someone has a very bad day. तो वहां पे कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाता है. But I still feel that Chennai Super Kings for me specifically are one of the finalists. I'm not sure about the other finalists, but definitely CSK is there in that top two for me.
I
Again, yeah.
am sure. I'm sure Chennai Super Kings and MS Dhoni, for them, the playoff would be the first thing that they would keep in mind, because going
Absolutely
forward, they only have two more matches. They already at
correct.
15 points with from 12 matches. They have to play one against Delhi Capitals, which will be away game where they'll play in Delhi. And then there
Yeah,
is another home game, which is against KKR, a
KKR correct.
lesser side in terms of this
But they
IPL,
have
if
a
you
very
would
good
see.
spin bowling option. So I definitely feel
There,
that
correct.
that match would probably be the
Bit tricky.
upsetting game. Yeah, yeah, for CSK because
Hmm,
they have a very good spin bowling attack. Plus Russell's form of late will give them that additional boost which is required. And traditionally we have also seen that KKR has always had an upper hand over CSK till the time Gambhir
correct.
was there, of course.
So
So
strengthening their position for the playoff, they have to
yeah,
win at least one match so that
correct,
can go 17 points from the 13
correct.
games. I guess that will help them. I'll give enough cushion, I would say, because GT is already
Correct.
at 16 and they are at 17. So there are very few teams who could reach to 16 after
Absolutely, absolutely.
today's game. So
So
which gives them a happy space.
that exactly brings us to our next topic, which is the talk of the town, which is the talk of the week. कि कौन सा टीम आएगा भाई प्लेऑफ्स में there are 4 to 5 teams apart from Gujarat
Which have
Titans
been
and Chennai
fighting.
Super Kings which almost look certain. Gujarat and CSK अभी 2 स्पॉट जो बचे हैं उसके लिए मारामारी कर रहे हैं 6 लोग एक मुंबई इंडियंस, एक लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स, राजस्थान रॉयल्स, आरसीबी, कोलकाता एंड पंजाब ऑल्सो. लाइक आउट ऑफ द 10 टीम्स, दो बाहर कर दो जो आई बिलीव सनराइजर्स एंड डीसी का इट इज ऑलमोस्ट ओवर फॉर देम. बट आई विल स्टिल गिव देम
हाँ,
द बेनिफिट ऑफ द डाउट कि बीच में कोई अगर टीम एकदम ही खराब खेल देती है, then we still have 6 teams. Like this is the probably the first time in the history of IPL ki 6 teams will be fighting for 2 spots with less than 2 weeks to go. And
yep.
this is what IPL is all about. On my like any other
In
league
the
in the world,
history, correct.
you talk about
Very
any other
competitive.
league in the world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You talk about any other league. कोई भी पकड़ लो,
I can't.
बांग्लादेश प्रीमियर लीग, श्रीलंकन प्रीमियर लीग या कोई आसपास का कोई छोटा मोटा लीग जैसे पीएसएल लीग पकड़ लो. बट आई डोंट थिंक एनी लीग इन द वर्ल्ड कैन मैच the intensity
The,
and the toughness that IPL brings to the table. So talking
agree.
about the 2 other teams probably that can make into the playoffs among the 6 from for me specifically is एक तो मुंबई इंडियंस. आई हैव अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग दैट दे विल मेक आउट एंड आई फील लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स somehow will lose it either to Rajasthan Royals or to Royal Challengers Bangalore. I feel the fourth team will definitely be either of Rajasthan Royals or RCB. Whoever plays well in the last 2 games with the kind of show Nicholas Puran has been playing, he might single-handedly make LSG into the top 4. But apart from him, if you get him out early, I feel राजस्थान रॉयल्स या फिर आरसीबी में से दोनों में से एक कोई वो चौथा स्पॉट सील कर सकता है. व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दिस पॉइंट भाई?
So I'll just try to drill down it a little better, Kannan, for viewers and their understanding.
हाँ
So Mumbai Indians at number 3, and then LSG is at number 4 at the moment with 13 points, while Mumbai Indians at number 3 with 14 points. RR is
हाँ
at number 5 with 12 points from 12 games, and RCB has 3 more games to play and they have 10 points. So to be on the safer side, every team would like to achieve the 16-point barrier. I would say that is something that every team would be seeking. So all these teams are very much capable of reaching to the 16 points. Now, what is the hurdles that they might face? So Mumbai Indians के पास 2 मैचेस है अभी
करेक्ट
यहाँ से आगे जाने के लिए, तो अभी उनको अचीव करने हैं 2 more points because they
एब्सोल्युटली
already have 14 points. Okay, so their 2 matches would be against SRH and another match would be against LSG. So
करेक्ट
LSG is already at number 4 after Mumbai Indians. So LSG and MI वाला जो मैच है वो बहुत क्रूशियल हो जाता है दोनों ही टीम के लिए. Whoever wins, I guess they achieve that 15 and 16 points barrier, which gives them a certain cushion that other teams cannot reach there. So uh,
बैंक
in these 2 matches, MI versus LSG will be very important. MI against SRH, if MI wins, I guess they strengthen their chances. But MI
करेक्ट
LSG would be very crucial because that will happen later. Now comes back to the LSG. So LSG has one match with MI, as we just tell. told, and then another match is against KKR. So even if they lose against Mumbai, they still have a chance to come back and play against KKR, and they can still
Correct.
make. Now comes
Correct.
the
Correct.
RCB and RR. So RCB and RR. So RR only has two more matches left, where RR would be playing against Punjab and RR would be playing against
Again,
RCB.
RCB. Correct.
RR and RCB against again the number 5 and number 6 team. So for them, it is again very important to win this clash, which is going to happen between RR and RCB. So
Correct.
उनके वाले पूल में वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. But at the same time, RR has another match with Punjab Kings, so there is a high chance that they might win against Punjab. But then against RCB would be a very key game for RCB. For RCB, there are three more matches that they have to play. One against RR that we just told, and then SRH and GT. So RCB के लिए मुझे काफी दिक्कत दिख रही है यहाँ से कि उनको RR से भी जीतना है, उनको GT से भी जीतना है. If they have
I
to
feel
make.
उनके प्लेऑफ्स का RCB का स्पेसिफिकली if I'm talking about उनके प्लेऑफ्स का डेस्टिनी would also be in मुंबई इंडियंस हैंड somewhat क्योंकि मुंबई इंडियंस का अगला मैच है अगेंस्ट लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स. सो all the RCB supporters who were booing Virat Kohli at Wankhede stadiums, I mean the Mumbai fans who were booing Virat Kohli at Wankhede stadium and vice versa, जो Bangalore fans थे, they were booing the Mumbai players. They will probably have to be united again, just like last year. If it rings any bell for you, just like last year, जहाँ पे Mumbai won the match and RCB were through to the playoffs.
Correct.
So this is what they will have to do again
And
this
on
year
top
for
of it,
them.
Mumbai was not winning at all last year. They almost lost 10
Absolutely,
games.
they won the last match, and thanks to some freebies from Natarajan that Tim David hit them for sixes. वरना तो वो लोग बाहर ही हो जाते हैं. So for them, specifically if I'm talking about RR and RCB, RCB के लिए the match against
SRH,
Rajasthan
GT,
Royals.
SRH and
Yeah.
GT and RR. RR would be very
Correct.
important.
Very important for them, and Rajasthan versus RCB would obviously be a virtual eliminator. If LSG goes on to win against Mumbai, then फिर RR versus RCB will be a virtual eliminator कि जो भी जीतेगा has his play into the playoffs. So
Agree.
very interesting week coming up. Probably जब next week वाला session होगा हमारा weekend वाला, it cannot be restricted into a 45-minute session. It would have to be a 1 hour 30 minutes special episode for specifically for our audiences who are waiting from the Cricket from Stands ka podcast. So very interesting week coming up for not only the IPL fans but also the cricket lover all over the world. Cricket matches are also going right down to the bottom. Last over,
Yep.
second ball, third ball, and यही है what IPL is all about. So
just in case people, those who wants to know what can happen with the teams like GT. So GT is already at the top. We did not speak about GT because they are already at top and they are already
Correct.
at 16 wins from
Correct.
the 12 games. So even, and there are other two games are
So that
against
is-
RCB
that is where-
and one more game is against SRH.
Absolutely.
So they are more or less clear through the playoff if everything goes well. So no more concerns there for GT dugout.
So even GT and CSK both look pretty much poised,
Pretty much safe.
to poised to, because they have already breached the 15 mark, 15 points ka barrier. So they are already there and thereabout. Gujarat just needs one win. Same with Chennai Super Kings. They just need one win. उसके अलावा I don't think that is very difficult.
KKR
out of
more
the
or less
two.
out. KKR, yeah,
KKR
more or less out.
more or less out
Because-
unless and until something very dramatic happens from here on, which
And
which
most of the, but
yeah.
it is very difficult because other teams also have to play really bad
Absolutely,
so that they do not
absolutely.
get the 14 points and their net run rate goes
plus
really
the net
down,
run
which
rate.
is
Plus net run rate, because KKR's net rate is minus 0.357 versus
And top of it-
0.761 of Gujarat Titans and plus 0.49 of Chennai Super Kings. So unless and until एकदम ही ऐसा मैच होगा जहाँ पे 40-50 में ऑल आउट हो जाती है, which I don't think either of Gujarat Titans or CSK is an RCB team to let that happen. But let's see, everything and
on top of it they have to
almost
win
anything
both
and
the
everything
games.
can happen.
हाँ, on top of it they have to win both the games, जिसमें से एक CSK के अगेंस्ट है जो कि CSK के घर पे है और एक LSG के अगेंस्ट है. तो काफी क्रूशियल, मतलब काफी डिफिकल्ट दिख रहा है यहाँ से उनकी राह मुझे.
Correct. So that takes us to our next topic, which probably I would say it is my favorite topic of the lot today, because we will be talking about some players जिन्होंने not only अपने टीम को एकदम close लेके गए मैच जीतने के लिए. If you are talking about someone like a Rashid Khan, who played an absolute tremendous world-winding innings, probably the best all-round innings of the IPL history. If I can remember anything, I can just remember Russell's 3 for 43 and 84 of 24 in the same match, which up roundabout comes near to Rashid's heroics that he did yesterday. Then we have player like Yashashvi Jaiswal, 13 ball 50. How can we miss that, right? Nobody in the universe might have thought that a young 21-year-old guy can come and smash a 13 ball 50 runs and set the IPL records on fire. And then we also have few young buddies from the Mumbai camp coming, Nehal Wadhera and Akash Madhwal. इसमें से I would first like you to Pawan bhai take a stab at Akash Madhwal specifically, because he has been that sensational bowler that Mumbai needed, क्योंकि उनकी bowling पूरी तरह से बैंड बज चुकी थी. They did not have even a proper bowler, and Akash Madhwal has shown that he can not only bowl in the death overs, but he can also bowl in inside the power play, which he did in the last match. And I also saw Rohit Sharma speaking very positively about him, that he is the captain of Uttarakhand team as well. So he is a very smart cricketer. He knows his game. He knows his field placements. उसके strengths क्या हैं, and he bowls very well according to it. So please
Yeah.
let us start with Akash Madhwal to begin with in here.
Yeah, so as you did mention that he is from the Uttarakhand, he's been playing for Uttarakhand for quite some time now. He
Yeah,
debuted for Uttarakhand back in 2019 and has still been the captain of team.
and yes,
And top of it is a pacer, which is right-hand pacer, which is something I guess Mumbai Indian had been missing. That, as you did mention, with Bumrah was not
correct.
there, and then again Jai Richardson could not
Jofra
come.
Archer
Jofra
also
Archer
going.
goes
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
so it was very difficult to manage a team, matlab, and at least specifically bowling side, because they have heavily
correct.
invested in bowling and they could not get the returns from those bowlers because they were not available. So it was important to fill those shoes, but it's highly impossible for matlab very first person who's coming and debuting for Mumbai Indians, and nobody has heard him, right? So this gives
Correct.
enough opportunity and clear mind to that individual ki I don't have anything to lose. I have seen his interview where he was talking about in the Mumbai Indian dressing room. He was asked that what do you consider of this performance, where he took 3 for 31 against GT last day. Last night he
Correct.
said, not one of my, I would not say it's my best performance because my best is yet to come. It's just one of the performance that I would love to cherish throughout my life, because because when we went to the Ahmedabad, we lost against GT, but when they came at our home and we made them believe कि भाई मतलब we are here to stay, and उन्होंने जो शुभमान गिल को बोल्ड किया है, वो जो इनसाइड मतलब की इनकमिंग डिलीवरी थी, शुभमान
That
गिल कुड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड कि
was
वो किधर से आया है.
absolutely. Shubman Gill,
किधर
I
से
thought
आया.
Shubman Gill was very late to it. He was going to his favorite
Correct.
shot, जो उसका एक टैप पुल शॉट है, जो वो खड़े खड़े पंच करता है सिर्फ. But the
हाँ
problem was
करेक्ट.
he misjudged the length, और वो बॉल थोड़ा शॉर्ट ऑफ गुड लेंथ के बाद थोड़ा निप कर गया अंदर, a proper test match like बॉल अंदर निप कर गया, and it took the off stump for a cartwheel ride. So probably one of the very good deliveries of that particular match. And not just that, Tapan, if you remember, जो उसने slower one डाला to dismiss David
हाँ
Miller, that was a
करेक्ट.
very well
Oh,
disguised slower one on the stumps
and
where
that is something we always see from Bumrah. मतलब I have
absolutely,
seen many attempts
and
as
he
thing doing by the Bumrah.
correct. David Miller wasn't expecting that at that stage of the innings,
Oh,
क्योंकि he was expecting कि वो hard length hit करेगा, and he suddenly bowled that slower one, disguised him and trapped LBW in front of the wickets. So
correct.
very smart bowler, I feel. If and
And
Mumbai
those are
has
bread and butter of David Miller. David Miller always plays those cross shots very well. He never misses those cross
correct
shots.
correct that is what. And if you're talking about Mumbai Indians, we always know the fact that ये ऐसी टीम है जो स्टार्स को बाय नहीं करेगी. मतलब they would make buy certain players, they will scout certain players out of the domestic tournaments and make them
Correct.
stars. We have seen that with Hardik Pandya, we have seen that with Bumrah, we have seen that with Krunal
Kunal
Pandya,
Pandya.
we have seen that with their very own Kyron Pollard. उसको किसी कोई
Correct.
जानता नहीं था, उसको कैरेबियन 2011-12 में वो जो चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी हुआ था उसमें से उसको पिक कराया था जब वो ट्रिनिडाड एंड टोबैगो के लिए खेलता था, तो वहां से
Hmm.
उन्होंने उसको स्काउट करके उसको अंदर लेके आए. सो वी नो देम being a scout masters who very well
Absolutely.
knows ki how to bring the best out of the players. And someone like that, apart from Akash Madhwal, I feel again they have a very good young talent in the name of Nehal Wadhera, जो
Oh man.
तिलक वर्मा का, अगेन तिलक वर्मा अगेन बीइंग अ मुंबई स्काउटिंग टैलेंट, जो
Yep.
कोई डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर उसने उन लोगों ने स्काउट किया, दे बैक्ड हिम, उसने अच्छा किया, बट ही गॉट इंजर्ड अनफॉर्चुनेटली. उसका रिप्लेसमेंट भी एक लेफ्ट हैंडर निकला और भाई ये भी रन्स बना रहा है. सो व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन नेहल वधेरा एंड हाउ डू यू फील दैट दिस यंगस्टर इज शेपिंग अप टू बी?
So Nehal Wadhera is a very, very young talent. He's more or less of the same age of Abhishek Sharma, Tilak Verma, Yashashvi
Correct.
Jaiswal. They all play together. He's just 22 years old. Recently debuted for Punjab in this season itself. Not he did not play earlier. So he just debuted. He has played under 19 for India. So they all are from the same lot.
Correct.
And this
Correct.
this used to is a top order batter, but here in Mumbai you already see that it is stacked up at top where players like Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan. So in general you won't get that chance. Same goes with Tilak
Absolutely.
Verma, who also comes at top of the order for Hyderabad, but here it is very difficult if you see. But what I like about this youngster, that first thing is very young, and top of it, what Mumbai was missing down the order, because when we see their batting unit before Cameroon Green, it was just 4 or 5
Correct.
players where the batting used to end, and then again bowlers are not that great, and there is no great chunks of all rounder like Karen Pollard is not there, Hardik Pandya is
Correct.
not there, Krunal Pandya is not there, right? So that number, that 6, 7, 8 wala jo position hai na, somewhere they were missing some good talent who can come and
Correct.
smack the ball. Right? He's not an all-rounder, but what he gives you is those crucial runs. So I have seen him, if you see, is against RCB where he played 52 run innings, and then against
Correct.
CSK on the slow deck, which gives,
Absolutely.
however, they played 130, 140 run in Chennai, but I guess he was the only last man standing there and scored the 50. That must be his maiden 50 in IPL, but I believe that innings is something that he will keep close to his heart and will
Correct.
cherish forever, because going to the Chennai and then no Mumbai batter was scoring run, he is somebody who can step up and brilliantly, man, he played that day, coming at number 4 and
Completely
scoring
agree. Yes,
60 runs.
yes.
So this gives the
And
boost to the team overall.
correct. Correct. As you very rightly pointed out, his innings against CSK, where he scored 60 odd runs, uh, that kind of gave him the confidence that he can play, he belongs there. और साथ ही साथ if you have seen in the recent past, I feel he's one of the very good player of spin bowling.
Very good.
In the match against GT as well, we saw Noor Ahmed and Rashid Khan both bowling in tandem, and he was hitting them. Unfortunately, got out. That's a different story. But he was trying to take on the bowlers. He did not go into his own shell defending balls, which should have been done. वो स्टेज में जब विकेट गए थे ऑलरेडी फॉर मुंबई इंडियंस, बट उसके इनिंग्स ने कहीं ना कहीं स्काई को भी मोमेंटम दिया. And
Correct.
then they both build a partnership which they have been doing for the past 2 to 3 matches if you see. मतलब पिछले
Yeah.
वाला जो रन चेस था 214 वाला रन, वहां पे भी इसी ने मोमेंटम दिया था. एंड इन दिस मैच
Yep.
एज वेल ही गेव द मोमेंटम, एंड इज नॉट दैट प्लेयर जो आंख बंद करके मार रहा. ही आल्सो नोस वेयर टू पिक दो सिंगल्स डबल्स और वो मूव ऑन करते चले जाता है.
He doesn't play as bad as we see. Matlab, his strike rate
करेक्ट.
is really good. He score at
करेक्ट.
150 plus. In general, I have seen, and he plays cross batted shot also really well. Very young. He plays straight but shot also very well. So
करेक्ट.
if even Tilak Verma is not there, they are not feeling that Tilak Verma is not there. So
That is
that's a
what. That
great
is what.
positive. That's a great positive for Mumbai.
And Tilak Verma जो इतने कम टाइम में he has built a name for himself. If
Correct.
Mumbai Indians are not missing Tilak Verma, then definitely this young Nehal Wadhera also belongs in that league of good young talent that we are talking about. So talking
Correct.
about good young talent, we will be talking about the most promising young talent of of this year's IPL, that is Yashashvi Jaiswal, and his 13 ball 50 innings, which is the talk of the town for the entire week. He broke the internet. He broke the
13
internet. Yeah, yeah, Pawan,
13
go
ball
on.
50, 13 ball 50, it's a, what do you call, 1 over 26. So first over of Nitish Rana came and he took 26. I guess from there he set that expectation ki bhai, you have put
Absolutely.
150 ka total, but I'm not going to wait till 20th over to finish it.
and
I'll just
and
I'll just kill it.
एंड उसने उसने नीतीश राणा को बता दिया एट द एंड ऑफ द डे कि बॉस, आई एम इन रेड हॉट फॉर्म. ये जो भी मास्टर स्ट्रोक वाला प्लान तुम लोग लेके आए थे, पुट इट इन योर ओन बैक पॉकेट एंड गो बैक टू ईडन गार्डन्स. दैट बट राजस्थान रॉयल्स आर हियर टू स्टे एंड डोमिनेट. So first talking about the 26 run over, उसमें we saw he started the innings with two back to back sixes.
And
If
then
in
not.
general, if in general when we talk about players, एक कोई एक सिक्स लग जाता है, then players try to rotate the strike, या कोई एक safe shot खेल लो, momentum बनाओ. But this young talent is built differently, I feel. इसको इसको कोई पीछे आने वाला
Fear
गेयर
of
नहीं है.
failure
इसका
नहीं है.
सिर्फ इसका सब गेयर सेकंड थर्ड फोर्थ फिफ्थ जाता है. इसका कोई फोर्थ से थर्ड से सेकंड नहीं आता. इसका सब ऊपर ही गेयर चले जाता है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी सॉ इन दैट इनिंग्स. Not just about the 13 ball 50, but he ended up scoring 47 ball 98, which in
Yeah,
itself is probably like what we expect out of Josh Butler. He's delivering that, young Jaiswal. And
absolutely.
I feel that it is going to be sooner or later that we see him donning the blue India jersey, if not in the ODI format, but definitely in the T20I format. And मैंने उसका पोस्ट मैच कॉन्फ्रेंस भी देखा, where he was talking to the media, and he very subtly brought that topic at ki I hope Rohit Bhaiya picks me for the 50 over World Cup. So this is something that I picked up from his post-match conference. I would like you to share more information on it. Ki where do you rank this innings of Yashashvi Jaiswal in the entire tournament's perspective, and also with respect to the other openers in IPL. We have seen Ishan Kishan play a good inning, a 40 ball 80 wala inning. We have also seen Ridhiman Shah playing a 37 ball 81 wala innings. We have also
Yep.
seen Ruturaj Gaikwad playing a good inning. So where would you rate out of all the better opening players that we have seen in the tournament? Where do you rate Yashashvi Jaiswal in this tournament? Specifically talking about this tournament.
Yeah, so I will try to start with what Irfan Pathan said a couple of days ago when he smashed first over 26 runs. He said कि ये जायसवाल यशस्वी भी है और तेजस्वी भी. So ये अच्छा जायसवाल है, वो सही में यशस्वी है और तेजस्वी भी. अब उसके reasons है कि there are how do you differentiate among all these players, right? So for when it comes to the cricket, everything boils down to certain things. One of those is consistency, which is something very, very important in this game. If people are
Absolutely.
able to maintain that consistency throughout the year or throughout the session after season, that makes people believe in your abilities. And that is something what Yashashvi Jaiswal has done. Last year, he just had 250, 260 run season. This year, in just 12 matches, he has already put 575 runs, which is just one run short of the Fab du Plessis in the
Correct.
ऑरेंज कैप होल्डर के अगर उसके बारे में बात करते तो सेकंड हाईएस्ट रन गेटर इन द टूर्नामेंट सो फार एंड व्हाट इन जस्ट 12 मैचेस what he is doing differently is something he's a but we have heard from many people saying the same thing, that he is a three format player. He's not somebody who
Correct.
just a T20 cricket player that
Absolutely.
who will only give you runs in this situation कि पावर प्ले है तो मैं पावर प्ले में रन बनाऊंगा. He is somebody who gives you run after that. So even he even doesn't slow down. He just keep playing at the same pace. He knows how to maintain that rhythm, how to manage those 10, 12 runs over and everything,
Correct.
which is something we have seen in chase. We have seen in the while batting first. So we have seen many players saying these things. Who are those players who are upcoming youngsters? So there are only
Correct.
two players that in general people talk about, either Tilak Verma or Yashashvi Jaiswal. There are many
Correct.
players. Nobody is saying that Jitesh Sharma is not a great player. Nobody is saying nobody is saying that Prabh Simran Singh is not a great player. Everyone is saying that there are these players,
Correct.
but when it comes to somebody who's representing the nation, comes, I guess they always look for somebody who can give you youngster who can play all three formats and who knows how to switch between the formats. So he went to the Bangla against Bangladesh A also. He went there and scored 100. So this guy is multi-talented and he knows how to build his innings. And I guess he has understood this. Matlab, coming from a very humble background, I guess that's a strength of this individual who doesn't bog down easily and keeps coming at you. Matlab, it was very interesting to see him smashing Muhammad Sami. It was very interesting to see him scoring runs against Jofra Archer. Jofra Archer is coming at him, but he was smashing him for sixes. So I love the attitude of this individual. I love his passion about the game. He speaks highly of the game. Matlab, he just enjoys game. What he says, I don't want to play the same kind of innings. That
Correct.
kind of attitude he brings. That in last match how I played, I don't want people to remember me for how I played last game. I want them to remember how I played the today's game. So very
Correct.
interesting thing that very young guy, 21 years old, is saying. I guess a long way to go for such a young kid.
I completely agree on that. On my matlab, this is probably a once in a lifetime kind of a player. We although matlab India में batters की कभी कमी नहीं होती. We have a go down full of good talented batters, but the stability he brings, we have seen Ian Bishop tweet about it, we have seen Michael Vaughan tweet about it कि
Hmm.
he is just not a T20 player जो bang 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 कर सकता है. He's a very very good and solid test match red ball player as well. We have seen that in his India A tour against Bangladesh recently, जहाँ पे he scored 130 odd runs for the opening wicket. So
Yeah.
so कहीं ना कहीं जब India has vows about who can be that permanent opening batter for them, and it has been years. I cannot even remember the last time apart from Shikhar Dhawan that India had a left-handed opening batter in Test match cricket. So probably he can fill that void for India in Test match cricket as well.
He can open with
And
Shubman Gill. You never know.
absolutely, and Shubman Gill and Jaiswal can definitely be a very deadly combo because एक है
Like
जो मतलब bottom and dominated है and एक है जो काफी risky and just out of context whenever I see Yashashvi Jaiswal उसके pads जो बड़े pads है which is not
he
common these days.
reminds you of Sachin or
Sachin,
Dhoni.
100%. The pads remind me of Sachin Tendulkar, and the stroke making reminds me of Saurav Ganguly. Though I am a person who doesn't like at all comparing players with players, but वो स्टाइल एक और आता है जो गांगुली जब ऑफ ड्राइव मतलब ही वाज द किंग ऑफ द ऑफ साइड जो वो
Correct.
खेलता है ऑफ साइड में दैट इज समथिंग आई कैन रिसेंबल एटलीस्ट विद Jaiswal and that brings the style, the elegance, that brings on to our next player of the lot, that is Rashid Khan. I will simply go down to him because that was a once in a lifetime inning, picking up 4 wickets with the ball, फिर आके 79 रन्स मारना व्हेन योर टीम इज डन एंड डस्टेड मतलब टीम हार्दिक पांड्या और आशीष नेहरा तो घर घर बैकपैक करने को रेडी ले लिए थे व्हेन दिस गाइस स्टार्टेड स्कोरिंग दोस रन्स स्टार्टिंग हिटिंग सिक्सेस टू एवरी बॉलर हु केम ऑन टू बॉल 12 ओवर से लेके 20 ओवर तक जो भी बॉलर आया उसमें हर एक बॉलर को एक सिक्स मारा है सो दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ इनिंग्स दैट ही प्लेड द लास्ट नाइट सो I would like you to begin with key where does Rashid Khan's innings last innings stands in the IPL's history. This इस साल का तो definitely it's the best all round performance, no doubt about it. But पूरे 15-16 साल के IPL की history में where does his all round inning specifically stands out. The other thing, what brings his wrist into the table. We saw him hitting those crisp helicopter shots. ऊपर भी मारता है थर्ड मैन के ऊपर भी मारता है डाउन द ग्राउंड तो मार ही रहा है what is that makes him the kind of player that he is Rashid Khan.
So to begin with, I would not take much time and would start with how what is the importance of Rashid Khan in any of the side. What we have not seen in GT so far, Rashid Khan playing that innings. What we have
Correct.
not seen that Rashid Khan coming and rescuing them.
Correct.
Because they never got a chance, and that's a kind of
he
a
did that last year. He did that last year
he
against
did
Chennai,
last
if
year.
you remember. Yes,
Hmm.
Pune का ground था, Chennai versus JT का match था. He came in, he scored that 18 ball 41-42 वाला innings and he changed
Hmm.
the match for GT. But this year उस because GT का वो बैटिंग वहाँ पे जा भी नहीं रहा था. In only one odd match where it went down the wire, जहाँ पे ईशान शर्मा bowled that brilliant last over, he couldn't capitalize or he did not even have enough balls to do that kind of inning. But last match, mein, yes, yeah, you can continue on the same. Ki how he wrecked the opponents and almost snatched a victory from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, so you take it very simply that when David Miller got out, this individual came in, and at that time their
Correct.
score was 100 for 6 or something, and
Correct.
nobody believed the way Mumbai was,
Correct.
the umpires Mumbai जो है जिस तरीके से continuously wicket ले रहे थे वो लोग, it
Correct.
was very difficult कि
103 पे
यहाँ से कुछ रन बनेगा.
103 पे 8
3
थे,
पे
if I'm not
राहुल
wrong,
तेवतिया got
with
out. हाँ,
yeah 100 पे 7 थे when Rahul Tiwatia got out in the 13th
हाँ,
over.
correct,
103 पे
correct,
8
and
थे when
then
Noor Ahmed got out.
Noor Ahmed got
So
out, correct,
from there they did not lose a single wicket for the next
single
90
wicket,
90 odd runs, and 90 odd
correct.
runs में से 79 तो इसने ही मार दी है.
Correct. That is the difference I'm trying to say. Ki,
Correct.
this is what he brings to the table, which in general people can just see ki, oh, he just scored 79 ball runs. But in what situation he scored those 79 runs? And that partnership जिसके अंदर 88 रन का पार्टनरशिप हुआ था अल्जारी जोसेफ के साथ, जहां पे केवल 7 रन अल्जारी जोसेफ ने बनाए, बाकी
Correct.
जितने भी रन थे 28 बॉल में 77 रन जो है राशिद खान ने बनाए थे उस पार्टनरशिप में. तो यू it's just out of the blue at times, right? Some of the innings that we remember forever, and people come and play such kind of innings. It is one of those innings. Why it is more important is because of the first 4 overs, where in 4 overs he took 4 for 30, which was which makes
Correct.
this innings and this outing of Rashid Khan even more golden or more interesting. जहाँ पे ईशान किशन, रोहित शर्मा जो है, we have seen them doing that kind of damage most of the time, but today I guess they did it purposely, where you see ईशान किशन and रोहित शर्मा जिस तरह से गुजरात टाइटंस के जो प्लेयर्स थे, बॉलर्स थे, उनको किस तरीके से वो लोग कंटिन्यूसली धमाधम रन मार रहे थे. 6 ओवर में 60 हो गया था, and then we saw Rohit Sharma got out to the Rashid Khan, and then Rashid Khan took further more wickets. उसी ओवर में उन्होंने ईशान किशन को भी चलता किया, उसी ओवर में उन्होंने रोहित शर्मा को चलता किया, और उसके बाद he took Nehal Wadhera's crucial wicket and Tim David's crucial wicket. So 4 for 30 for Rashid Khan was one of the finest innings that you would see in the recent time. In this IPL
Absolutely.
specifically, 4 for 30 and then 79 from the bat. It's something I would say कि every captain in the world would love to have a player who coming at number 8 and scoring 79 runs in IPL any given day.
Absolutely. And it was not just because of the dew or the size of the ground. उसने कुछ सिक्सेस
He's
ऐसे
that
मारे
kind of a player.
जो मरीन ड्राइव पे बॉल मिल रहे थे प्लेयर, बाकी जाके लेके आने पड़े लोगों को. So this is the kind of player, this is the kind of power that he brings to the table. मेरे को नहीं लग रहा कि at this very moment there is anybody in the entire world या cricketing world who can bowl leg spin as good as Rashid Khan and who can bat as good as Rashid Khan. I specifically, I cannot even remember any player of those sorts. But yeah, that is the kind of talent that Rashid Khan is, and that is what he brings to the table as well.
I was just trying to go through some of the tweets yesterday. So there was one
Correct.
tweet that Harsha Bhogle did, and he said, "Ki
Yeah.
soon there will be nothing that Rashid Khan cannot do." And absolutely true to that sense that what Rashid Khan cannot do, he can bat, he can bowl, he can field. He's a very gun fielder in the field. If you would
Yes,
see,
yes.
he has taken so many crucial catches that some of the time people don't believe. He runs through the wicket really fast, and on top of it, this kind of batting where it's a combination of some great strike in the late overs.
Absolutely.
gives any captain that cushion to have such player. मतलब रविंद्र जडेजा की हम लोग बात करते हैं, right? He
Correct.
is that kind of a player कि वो आपको रन भी देंगे, आपको बॉलिंग भी देंगे, विकेट भी देंगे, सब देंगे. That's what Rashid Khan,
और
I
एक दो
guess.
रन आउट भी दे ही देंगे.
एक दो रन आउट भी दे देंगे, हाँ. और रन्स भी काफी सारे सेव करेंगे फील्ड में on top of it.
That's what. That, like, all in all, we almost covered the entire week in about around about 50 odd minutes, which is very difficult for us, given that the kind of cricket kida that we have in between, and how we like to elaborate each topic for for our viewers to know what happened throughout the week in just about 50 minutes, which is why we have such podcasts to give our viewers a summarized view of the entire week. And I feel the kind of expertise and the detailed, intricate details that Pawan Bhai brings to the table is unmatched, to be honest. So that brings us towards the end of today's podcast. As always, like, it has never been a dull moment with cricket from the stands, and similar was the day today. Never a dull moment. We talked about the closest match, the points table, the players of the week, and whatnot. So
Yeah.
yes, Pawan, by taking adieu from today's episode, we'll be back again tomorrow. All the viewers, very warm thanks to all of us, all of you as well, to stay tuned to our entire podcast, listening to our insights and cricket commentary, and giving us the love that you guys have always been doing. I would request everyone to please like, share, and subscribe it to our channel, and share the video across like-minded people and more cricket premies around the world, so that we get to dive deep more into such interesting topic for you all. Yes, Mohan bhai, if you would like to add on anything.
Absolutely, Kannar. I guess you have covered everything. So, यहाँ पे हम आप सभी लोगों को अलविदा कहना चाहेंगे, और just keep sharing, keep commenting, and keep showering your love towards the Cricket from the Stands podcast. We'll be back
Absolutely.
next week.
Absolutely. So adios to everyone. See you next week, rather tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye bye.